Hi. Hello. If you're here as part of the live studio audience, then I would like to profusely apologize for the myriad of technical problems that I will probably crop out for the archived recording. But I do need to make mention of it in a canonical context, if only because it is indicative of more technical problems going forward that I will not be able to crop out because it's during the stream. Should that occur, be advised that I apologized now, and warned you of it now. Either way, hello, how are you doing? We're here, it's Armored Core. Did you know? Actually, no, I'm not gonna start with any of the news or updates or anything. We're gonna start with what we're here for, because what we're here for is me firing a majestic shot at long range at Ring Freddy over there. Let's get to that part. You may be wondering why I've selected Ring Freddy as my target today, despite the fact that I have already used Ring Freddy as a target in the past, I think. Actually, that might have just been indexed on them. I don't know, they both use the same map, this sort of like...
Concluding evaluation. Well done.
This slightly darker than I usually perceive it, contaminated City A. Is that actually true, or am I just delusional? Not the point. Anyway, there are things I wish to divulge to you. I will go in chronological order. First, I would like to show you something I've been working on. This is a tank-based AC that I've been kind of like messing around with a little bit just to see like if that works, because like the whole reason I like the Lamb Tetra is because it's fast, not necessarily because you can fly in the upper stratosphere and shoot missiles for 20 minutes, but because it's fast, it's speedy, and the tank lets me do that as well. Observe. Now you can see here the general concepts are the same. I am fast and I can move quickly. But this added mobility is even further supported by the fact that I can fire the Trunos while in transit. I do not need to stop for them anymore, thus closing up one of my major weaknesses. The downside is that I lose basically all aerial mobility, and I've swapped out the Santai for a different booster, well, for a different generator, which means I have less quick boosts, but that's overall fine because I'm grounded so much more. Ow. I do lose an entire dimension of travel, and I'm not sure if I'm happy with that trade-off. Either way, I am not fully used to this design philosophy and will not be sticking with it for the remainder of this stream. This was just sort of a status update to let you know what's going on. Consider yourselves informed. Now we move on to the second news, which I will not actually capitalize on immediately, but if you kind of squint your eyes and look at Excels in the top left corner of your viewing aperture, you may have already received a hint for it, and that is the fact that ranked matchmaking ranks have reset once again. I am no longer in S rank. I am now in A3- once more. This means that I can now casually enjoy the A rank experience once again. But because I am so early to this particular rank reset, I am going to take my time. I am not going to just like barrel through ranked matchmaking as fast as possible, though I might still succumb. I'm going to try and make an effort to draw this out so that I basically reach or have multiple attempts at S rank as close to the next reset as possible. I just like wallowing in A rank. Is it smurfing? I don't know. But what's even cooler is that the team matchmaking, because the rank reset happened, there are more people playing teamed matchmaking. So if you remember last time, I was D4 hyping. I'm now C1 hyping that I just did off stream. It's great. Unlike the day I was doing it, I was getting like a team match once every 10 minutes, not even including the time for... Well, that's including the time it took for me to do the previous match. So it's really like 7 minutes of waiting. 6? I don't know. Point is, it's reasonable. It's not good, but it's reasonable. We'll not be doing that right now, though, because I want to play the game. We are going to go to our good old buddies at the good old Buddy Emporium. The Rubicon Fight Club. And we are going to see what's going on there. I'm going to switch my AC back to Tidewater regular in a moment. Let me just get me my 31.C. There we are. I will now say hello and see if Lubaloo is here. What's important about Lubaloo maybe being here is that Lubaloo is my current opponent below me on the RFC Arena rankings, and that means that, assuming they're available, we could just do an official arena match right now. Unfortunately, that does not seem to immediately be the case, which is simply a matter of bad luck. I guess in the meantime, we can go to the ranked matchmaking. I'm gonna hit the ready button just to see if I can like goad. Good old capital L lowercase u, capital B lowercase a, capital L lowercase u, period, capital N lowercase e, lowercase t into existing real quick. I'm sending out the signals. I'm alerting the troops that there is a me available to be beaten upon. And look, we have a taker. I'm gonna say hello. I said hello. I do not want to beat up on just some random individual repeatedly, so hopefully more people will show up. If I'm gonna be part of a rotating carousel of violence that I'm just sort of imparting against my opponents, then I want to make sure it's at least multiple different people. And that they also have a chance to fight each other. But let us enter the first fight of the day. There we are. And now, who are you who so kindly fought me? Okay, double flamethrower. I think that's the like the 5-pit bazooka. So we're looking for someone who's probably going to try and get in close range, but flamethrower technology is an interesting way to go about that. I welcome you. You missed. I am back, Takaro. Hello, how you doing? All right, round 1 complete. Use of the flamethrowers is very interesting, I feel. Because they do, like, perpetual damage, very little stagger. But they also give you the fire effect, which is, I believe, ruins your ability to track onto targets, much like ECM, but it's a status ailment instead of a physical obstacle. Unfortunately for them, I have an explosive thrower, so I don't really need to aim much. A bit slow on that. The flamethrower's flame actually goes pretty far if you let it. All right. Uh-oh. 30%. Okay, we saved it. I like the experimentation, but I feel like the big problem it has is that it doubles down too much on fire for no real perceivable benefit. I think the idea is to use the 5-pip bazooka to stagger me and then just, like, roast me for a little bit. But that doesn't really work because the flamethrowers are, like, a compromise between damage and that status effect. I do like the idea, though. Maybe, like, okay, so I can't really think of a situation where I've been afflicted with the full flame heat effect. So I don't exactly know how it works. I just know, like, the textbook embedded fact that it messes with aiming. Does it mess with aiming as long as you're any amount of on fire? Do you need to be fully on fire? Oh, hey, it's a tank. Well, this is not going to go well. Well, it might. It might go well for me. I guess it's kind of on me. Whether or not it goes well or not for me is based on my ability to properly perform in a combat environment. So is the nature of violence. Now, where the heck did you go? Oh, there you are. Found you. Ah, you're shielded. I don't remember what core expansion I have on right now. It's probably assault armor, but I don't want to chance it. All right, I chanced it. Oh. All right, on to round 2. Again, mysteriously absent. Oh, there you are. Okay.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I'm out of health. Ah, I ran out of health. Round 3. Well, phase 3. Let's be truthful to what it's called.
AP at 50%.
Gotcha.
AP at 30%.
Careful. Ah, I ran out of the end right at the end. I should have jumped. Good stuff, though. Nikini, hello! How are you? You just arrived to see me get obliterated by a tank. Something that very much happens occasionally. But now we spectate. In corner A, we have what appears to be very much just a lot of laser shotguns. And in corner B, we have, well, other laser weapons, but none of them being a shotgun, it seems. Who shall win? Laser shotgun or laser everything else? Ah, okay, the fourth thing I think is possibly the Fasan. Admittedly unable to tell. Let's watch from the shotgun side of things. Yep, there's the shotguns. The general wisdom, which has mostly been told to me, I don't really know it firsthand, is that energy weapons are good at damage, not so good at stagger, which is why I basically avoid them at all times. I like me my stagger. It looks like these two are just sort of strafing back and forth, doing shots as we can. I'd be surprised if there was even a single staggered this entire fight. Laser pistols have good rate of fire, but the laser shotgun's a bit more burst damage. And getting close to your enemy is a good chance to get hit. We did see a stagger there on Hit Ralph, and a pulse shield barrier has been deployed, providing good protection for projectiles for one of them, but it's not enough. Laser shotgun wins phase 1. Let's see it from the other side. So I didn't see any Fasan shots, so that might not be a Fasan. But we see a focus on individual laser projectiles. Stronger damage, less banking on any individual shot connecting. But it seems like... Oh, I see. The right thing is not a Fasan, it is the orbital, the laser orbital. I'm familiar with the bullet orbital more than I am the laser one, so that's why I didn't recognize it. I just assume if there's any exotic thing on the back of an energy AC that it's a Fasan. We got a good stagger on Hit Ralph, but the literal damage output hasn't been that good. Handguns, if they can get another good... Oh, no, now it is C4634 has been staggered. Now, the damage output on both sides is pretty high, but it seems like Hit Ralph just has much more reliable DPS, just in the practical sense of what damage connects. The bubble bullets are going out for some reliable damage, but it's not enough. Hit Ralph successfully defeats it in a 2-0 victory against Soundwave. Exciting stuff. Alright, I'll put myself back in the ring. I do believe that Code 003 Soul will be in the next fight, but I do not know who it will be up against. It is up against me, okay. We fight. Let's see what 3 has. Okay, it's looking like we've got some rapid-fire bullets. Is that the pile bunker I see? I think that's the pile bunker I see. So, first order of business, never get staggered. We cannot afford to be staggered at any point. Otherwise, they're going to give us a sliding uppercut into the next dimension. The use of copious amounts of bullets and missiles suggests to me that the enemy is very patient, as demonstrated by the fact that I can't freaking hit them. Got him! It doesn't matter if you get staggered if your opponent also gets staggered at the exact same time. I say, as if that was intentional. A little more. There we are. Victory secured. A good fight. They were very good at dodging. I was worried that I would just never hit them. Looks like we've got a little bit of a buffer in the lobby. I think C4634 didn't realize the match ended for a little bit there. All good, though. Okay, now it's going to be my previous opponent versus my opponent one before that. Makudi in all the missiles, fighting Loader 4. Who shall win? You're about to find out. Ooh, very lovely paint job there. Appears to be a missile boat. Not to be confused with those fielded by navies around the world. Versus the same AC as last time. Looking here, I assume by the name All the Missiles, that Makudi's general strategy is to fire a lot of missiles. And as we can see here, that is exactly what is happening. Makudi has double-shouldered, double-arm missile salvos. But the downside is if you can dodge all of those missiles, you don't really have anything left to attack with, aside from possibly ramming, which Makudi does indeed incorporate. So it's going to be here a question whether Makudi's missile barrage can goad Soul to getting close enough to be rammed, or if the general firepower sustained damage of Soul is going to be enough to get through the very bulky armor of the boat tank. But you can see here that Soul is doing a very good job just sort of sidestepping all of the missiles without expending any extra effort. Not even having to quick boost all that much, which is good because it allows them to dodge Makudi's attempted rams. The assault armor on Soul for a non-charged pile bunker hit into bullet combo for the victory. First win goes to Soul. Round 2. I definitely think Soul's skill at dodging is going to be the decider in this match against somebody who is going pure missiles. I do like the sort of long-range, short-range interplay between Makudi's strategy here, where Makudi wants to use the missiles not so much to do damage, but more so to push the opponent to get closer. It's this sort of spring theory that I invented myself, but it probably exists elsewhere. A lovely uppercut on the pile bunker. Not enough to murder in one hit because this is a very powerful boat, but definitely deciding factor in this battle. Because you can see that the optimal way to dodge a missile by the time it gets to you is to move diagonally forward, which then means that the opponent is getting closer to Makudi, thus allowing for the ram combo. And that ram combo is allowing Makudi to do damage even though all the missiles are failing to connect. And that ram combo has evened up the playing field a little bit, but not enough. That last bit of health is all that stands between you and defeat. We now see a victorious Code 003 Soul. Good match. How's my sports commentating doing? I'm trying to practice for any potential, like, sports commentating I want to do later. Like another chess thing, or maybe even a POG. Okay, I think in this instance it will be me versus Makudi. Nope, it's me versus C4634, Soundwave. So now I'm fighting the enemy laser boy. But how will I operate against the enemy laser boy? I mean, I don't think it... I think I have the opportunity to be very aggressive because laser weapons don't do much stagger. That cannon on the left shoulder, I am concerned about doing stagger just because it's a high power weapon. But if I just shimmy, acknowledge the fact that I'm getting hit by bubbles, and then save the quick boost for dodging the cannon, I think I can go a lot closer range than usual against this opponent. Forgot to turn the boost on, so my jumps were shorter. Got him. Yeah, they don't have much option. I can stagger them with 2 good hits of the explosives. Though the Trunos are a bit more reliable. I've completely bungled my rollout, but that's okay. I took the path, not so much the method. Trying to pull a sneaky on me, are you? They've gotten better at dodging. I'm in trouble. That was interesting. They were like in the red, but they weren't staggered. So I took one step in and hit them, and then they got staggered. That was an interesting interplay. Not used to that. Maybe it's kind of like the assault armor in that it's based on the... Like, when you're activating the core expansion, you will not be staggered. You're not allowed to be. That makes sense. Also, Vega's here. Among others. But Vega I recognize, which is why I bring it up. You know, people I recognize get special treatment because I know more about them. I'm more directly involved in their, their events. I'm more invested in it. Unfortunately, in the extreme case, this is basically nepotism, but, like... How am I supposed to properly evaluate somebody who I don't know anything about? I have good evaluation of people I already know. They're not even in this fight. I gotta talk about people in the fight. There's nepotism for you. Is it nepotism only when it's like a family member, or does it like... I mean, I guess there's favoritism as a term. I'm canceling this conversation. Let's go to this fight. It would appear that Makudi has shifted from the missile boat to a combination of soup missiles and bullets and one purple energy weapon. The general theory, I think, is a lot more actually long range. Because ironically, the missile boat that they had last time was long range to bait the enemy in the short range to do ramming. But this one feels like it intends to operate at mid to long range in general. Like, yeah, there's a giant machine gun Gatling cannon, but I think aside from that, Makudi is okay being at mid to long range to just get some good sustained damage and maybe to stop being uppercut so badly. It seems like this one has a lot more long-range damage variety, which allows it to be at long range without being a one-trick pony. Said Soul wins the first round. Wait, no. Yes, Soul won the first round. Hey, Vega, how you doing? I was. I'm sorry, I started early. Unusual today is that I actually have, like, obligations later, so I needed to start early so that I would stream enough time but not be late for those. So it's fine. It's not your fault. I don't know why it would be your fault. Like, you didn't misread the time or anything. You're good. I bamboozled you. Anyway, here we see Soul being able to properly stagger out Makudi, who is way too comfortable getting in close range to somebody with a pile bunker, I would say. Now, I know that Makudi has, like, a very dangerous arsenal of weaponry, but Soul is so good at dodging that it doesn't really matter. Makudi's on the back foot against someone with a lot less AP. Maximum, not current. Currently, Makudi's AP is 0. And that's a victory. Well, for Soul. I'm not claiming the victory. I claim that victory for me. Yeah. It was a good fight. Arctangent and C4634 are still in the match, thus stopping me from hitting the ready button to make there be text under the text that says reserve that makes it blue. See, there it is. There's the blue text. We got there. Alright. Given the lobby priority, I assume it'll be... Okay, so it is Hit Ralph versus A-Tan. I forgot if A-Tangent and Arctangent are the same thing or not. I'm maybe good at math, or at least more passionate about math than the average individual, but I do not like trig. So that's like a weird... It's like a weird like gap in my math fanness. Okay, I think it is Arctan and A-Tan are the same thing. Good to know. Alright, Hit Ralph here with 4 Gatling cannons. I was not paying attention in time to see what the first person was using. They appear to be double stun needle launcher, Gatling cannon, and I believe one of the laser swords. Good to know. That would be the Pulse Blade. Nice double stagger. You see that a lot with high caliber weaponry. Be close. Which one? The Gatling cannon with the Gatling cannon, and Gatling cannon, or A-Tan's assortment? Boom. Shields out. I'm going to assume Hit Ralph is wielding the terminal armor. Even though I've never actually seen Hit Ralph be taken out in the last bit. Yep, that's terminal. So now it is on A-Tan to just walk backwards, fire the Gatling cannon once, and win immediately. There we go. I honestly kind of like it. You have the Gatling for, like, sustained damage, but you have the stun needles to keep them in place. And the melee weapon provides some good mobility. I think the theory is to stagger by all means necessary, and then just, like, barrel down with whatever particular type of damage you do. It does look very weird. I feel like it... As somebody who has ever played Death Stranding, it feels like they're off balance. I want to, like, reorganize their payloads so that they don't look like they're about to fall over. But I reckon the stun needle launchers in general will make anyone look top-heavy. Unless you're freaking V2 Snail. And you got, like, the bell-bottoms. Or a tank, I guess. Oh, hey, it has just occurred to me that Lubaloo is confirmed to be an active individual. That's good to know. I'm kind of waiting to get, like, my defense for my rank defended against Lubaloo, just so I don't have to worry about it for another 24 hours. And this is a rare time where they're not doing ranked ascension for getting back to S rank. So I was like, hey, I'll just be available, see what happens. Ooh. That was a good combo, but Terminal's out. Not enough, though. Okay, now we see the power of 4 Gatling cannons, just sort of perpetually shooting your opponent. It's a pretty big deal. Good stuff, good stuff. Ah, and I see another individual who I recognize. Zenaida has changed the quotation mark name as part of the name. I don't remember what it used to be, but it was not discussed. I think it was Prey. I think it was Prey Zenaida. It was Prey, yes. Here we have Impulse with double pistol and other things that I couldn't actually see in the harsh light of the space. Wait, I'm fighting? Okay, well, hold on. This changes everything. I didn't realize I was fighting. I suddenly care a lot about what weapons they had. Oh, no. Double energy pistol, I know that much. Wait, maybe it was double regular pistol, I don't remember. It's a charged energy weapon of some kind. Oh. Out of the end. Explosive thrower. Majestic! That'll do it. So it seems like their plan is to stagger me and then hit me with a giant laser cannon. I choose to adapt. There we are. Good fight. I don't really know what to think about their strategy. I mean, it was working. I got staggered sometimes, and then they hit me with a cannon. But I mostly outdamaged him to the point that that cannon did not really turn the tide of battle enough for it to matter. I'm going to assume Thega versus Makudi. Not what I was going to guess. I was going to guess Thega versus Zenaida. Alright, good luck against Makudi. I actually saw you fighting earlier today before the stream started, and I think I saw you using double true nose. Hmm? You've been experimenting additionally. I worry for the day that at some point you just say screw it and slowly carcinogenesis yourself and evolve into crab. And by crab, I mean your AC is just Tidewater again. Alright, looks like Makudi is going with the Gatling energy Fasan thing, soup missile thing that we saw last time. You got that bow strip, except for the coral scythe. But you like the coral scythe a lot. In fact, you like it so much I know that that's the coral scythe and not the regular scythe. I don't even have to fire it, I just know. Okay. Looks like Makudi going in for close range attack. Good dodges on that. Got that nice bulky ballast armor letting you survive some direct hits quite well despite being so mobile. Very few bipeds that aren't the open faith legs can do that. Oh, that's a bad combo of stagger potential. It's gonna be tough. Just Makudi almost at stagger range. If we can get just a few more bullets to connect, maybe another missile salvo before putting out the coral blade. Ooh, but the pulse armor to protect against the energy blade. It's not going to come down to a matter of chip damage, but standing still while being hit by a Gatling cannon is not what you want to be. In the time of the overheat and the dodging of missiles, it's going to be who staggers first. Terminal is out for Vega. But the Gatling tears through it in the end. Phase 2, let us see things from the Makudi perspective. Definitely seems like Makudi... One of the things with the boat is that while, yes, it's a tank, air quotes, and it can't hover because it's not a Tetra, its falling speed while strafing is so low that it basically has the raccoon feather from Super Mario Brothers. So it can all but basically fly. We see a general approach of unrelenting cannon fire, trying to get the, like, chip. It's just all chip damage all the time. But Vega, with some good stagger potential, is able to sort of level the playing field. I think it's actually not in Makudi's benefit to be this high up. This vertical displacement, I think, is actually messing with a bit of part of the aiming. But now the Makudi's come close and it's staggered again. Vega takes the opportunity to get back, recover some distance. But Makudi is fast for a boat. Goes for the melee, does not connect. AP is pretty similar for both. We are looking for some advantage. The Basong shots are doing good work at close range. Energy beam does not connect, and the terminal is out, and Makudi counters by going with the pulse armor. Vega chooses to stand still, not a good dodging strategy. 2-0 Makudi. Makudi is unrelenting. They just like attack. They just go forward and just keep going. Also, congratulations, Thega. You have just moved to rank 41, if I'm reading the dueling hall correctly. Congratulations. Alright, next match, I would expect Zenaida to be What happened? You disconnected. Yeah, it is Zin versus Soul. Hey, you're back just in time. Welcome. I don't know what just happened for you there, but you're back. I mean, it looked like you were back. Don't know if you're in the match or not, like as a spectator. If not, I can do the spectating for you. I'm right here. I'm sorry that you've been having weird internet problems. Wait, why the heck does Zenaida have the exact same build as you almost? Just other boss strip? Wait, we gotta get a look on that. Oh, double! We got the energy blade and the coral blade, and then missiles, and then a gun. Interesting. Very interesting. Fans of Baus on display today. With double duty and Institute Tech. Lot of bullets. I've run out of smart things to say. But it looks like, in general, Soul's strategy is to stay back, make sure those energy blades can dissipate before they can ever hit. Unfortunately, not enough. An uncharacteristic display of not actually dodging the weapons from Soul. This does not match the expected profile of this fighter. Now over here on the blade side of things, we have Zenaida with just general oppression, just shooting, casually firing missiles, keep the stagger up. But the real thing doing the work here is the blades. I mean, maybe the Ransetsu as well. Hard to tell. But almost a stagger on Zin, trying to go for it. Gets the stagger, but doesn't get the pile bunker connect. Gonna be hard to do against someone so evasive and so powerful. Happens. Victory to Zenaida. It's a pretty good combo in just like raw damage and suppressing fire. Kind of a concern in how stationary you gotta be. But, I mean, that's from my psychology. I'm a Tetra for a reason. I like movement. I do not want to stop when I shoot my gun. I wonder if Lublu's actually here. Hey Lublu, are you here? Can you hear? I mean, you typically don't have headphones on your system, but are you like available? Answer no. I think it'd be really awkward for someone of a higher rank to challenge the lower rank just to preemptively defend, but I am considering it. I appear to be fighting an Atan. Was this who I fought last time? If so, I feel like a little bad about it. I don't want to just like hog fighting one person repeatedly. No, it is not. I fought someone with pistols. This is Gatling. Yeah, this is the top heavy one. I also don't know what is happening with your game, Vega. I apologize. Well, I mostly provide condolences. I don't know how to help you. I can only provide entertainment in your absence of being in the game. So I shall. That was a pretty straightforward match. My general assessment now that I'm actually fighting them is that they don't have a lot of reliable damage that I can't just get out of the way of. Like, yeah, they've got the Gatling, but I can be farther away than that. They've got the melee, but I like it when my opponent approaches me. And they've got the stun needles, but they've only got the stun needles. I can put 2 quick boosts in reserve just to dodge that. And they're too impatient with their weapon loadout. Okay, Thega, how about this? We've just hit the 1 hour mark of the stream, and I bungled doing pre-roll ad stuff, so how about we have a really quick match in a lobby of our own. And during that match, I'll do the pre-roll ads. Well, I'll do the 3-minute ad break. Just to let us know. The keyword shall be egg for some reason. Just one, just a little bit. All right, now that I know you're here, I don't have to worry about the dang, like, you not actually having seen it. So, begin ads. For those of you subscribed, you get to see this, like, impromptu testing fight against Vega, who I have been offering to provide some help testing their ACs just every once in a while. We're kind of brothers in arms in the arena because we both sort of joined at the same time. Yeah, you can't hear me. That's fine. We're fine. It'll be over in like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, Vega, don't worry. The Schnell Griefer, which I don't think that's specific to this build. I think Vega typically just names, like Vega has edited ACs a lot, and they all just sort of are named that. Sometimes they're named something else, but not often. Maybe this is like a class of testing, like this is the Griefer program. Anyway, I'm here, and I'm gonna hold back on firing just so I can... Ah, double true no. Okay, you know, I'm seeing a lot of, like... I know it's German. I recognize the German language. But I'm seeing a lot of design parallels to my own AC. You've got double true nos, you've got a bazooka, you've got the melee weapon. You fool, I have stood behind you! Alright, well, let's see what you can do. So you definitely have the same kind of fire profile for attacking me. I would recommend against a highly evasive opponent like myself that you stagger the True Node. Make it so they have to expend EN twice to dodge them. Because right now, I do have the opportunity to regain all of the EN and effectively reset your progress back to 0. Much better. See, like, now I'm in trouble because I'm out of EN right now. But then I get it back, and then I have to dodge some more, and then I dodge too much, and then I hit you with the ETs, and, like, it slowly collapses. Like there, I didn't deliberately descend. I ran out of EN and just fell to the ground.
50%.
Oh. Oh. I ran out of EN before I could melee you. Oh. The other downside, which you're not currently seeing yet, is that you become very stationary for a very long time. Every single attack comes pre-built with an opportunity for me to counterattack. But that doesn't matter if I get hit too much. Uh-oh. Okay. The hitbox on those energy blades are actually really big. I cannot dodge them at close range because they're so freaking wide. And I just get hurt by them. Oh! Uh-oh. Yeah, see, I'm out of EN. But now I have EN again because I landed. Ooh.
30%.
See where we go. Oof. Well, that was weird. You, like, did the energy weapon while dying. That looked cool. I don't see how you deal with this. Oh, that was just silly. We didn't even do a kick or anything, we just collided. Oh, I want to know what happens if we get two people that activated terminal armor and then they just have no health and they just like assault boost into each other. That'd be hilarious. But okay, we got through that, and I gotta go back to the arena for like entertainment reasons. But I like the suppression that you're able to do with that build. You're able to fire a lot of unignorable shots. Like every single one is too important to not dodge, which then means that the enemy runs out of dodging juice. So for someone with a weaker energy weapon, or weaker generator than the Santai, because I used the Santai, it's probably going to, like, at some point stop them in their tracks. With the weakness that you are very stationary and open to counterattack if they're still able to dodge. I do see the improvement, though. The refinement not just of your AC, but of your strategy. It would appear that Zenaida has replaced the gun with a bazooka. I believe the javelin, if I'm identifying that correctly. Meanwhile, Shion over here has a submachine gun, weapon of some kind, other weapon of some kind, and a missile. I'm talking too much. Looking at the war we've got. Zenaida appears to be going very defensive, but gets hit with the purple as a result of their stationary nature, and is unable to get the first energy weapon to connect due to there being a giant, like, oil tanker in the way. Those do connect, however, providing good stagger and good punch for that stagger, and in what is effectively a 4-hit combo. In both blue and red flavors. Looks like Zenaida does not want a direct attack. Wishes to do ambush strategies. Gets hit with the spinny blade. Activates pulse shield. Pulse shield is out, and it appears that Shion is successfully able to dodge. Zenaida resets in the oil tanker zone. It's a good javelin hit. Missiles away, do not connect. Energy missiles away. Chooses to hide, but then leaves too early. Terminal armor has been deployed, does not get the melee counter. I think that's gonna be it. The moment the next energy blade connects, just like that. So ends the combat operation. Probably commentate. That's kind of my job. Well, it's not my job. My job is to entertain, but I'm entertaining through commentating right now. What's happening here? Terminal armor already happened. This was a lot faster of a fight. It appears that Zin has decided that peace is not an option, and that violence must happen immediately. Waiting on one good hit is not actually here yet. There it is, the missiles. A successful destruction. Okay. Sorry, I was doing some exo-stream communications. I was communicating with other people about things. The lobby is not full. There is currently an open slot that you are being, like, joked into existence. It's the power of dramatic irony. You complained, and boom, you were made a fool of. Such is the nature of things. Up next, we have Kraft, wielding an Uzi, a pistol, missiles, and a fourth thing I do not recognize because the rest of the AC is in the way. And over here, we have Soul in the same arrangement as we've expected. The fourth thing is that like the... Is that the spinny blade? Yes, it is the spinny blade. So we have here a very lightweight, very high speed, very maneuverable AC going against the already known to be good at dodging Soul, and the result is basically a knife fight with bullets. Both ACs are swerving in and out at extremely close range, just looking for an opportunity to hit each other. But it seems that a poorly timed melee attack by Kraft opens the way for a pile bunker in response. These are the fun fights to watch. Just pure mayhem. I would give Soul the advantage in terms of firepower and bulkiness, but not by much. It's a matter of if Kraft can avoid getting pile bunkered to a premature burial. Looks like Soul is about to be staggered. This is not good for Soul, who is very, very much not one for being made stationary for a long time, but a bad melee too far away. That's the problem. If you're not close enough, you will not get that melee hit. So now it is Kraft's turn to be almost staggered. Assault armors to try and defend counter assault armor into an uppercut. Fails to connect due to gravity, and it's still anyone's game. My goodness, these are the fights you just have to cherish. Absolutely beautiful. Soul once again on the back foot in terms of stagger, but it's coming down to the chip damage, and Kraft does not have enough. Victory goes to Soul. That's just a really fun match to watch. That's just a match you like watching. I liked watching it. I very much like watching it. And we have an absentee. Waiting on the slightly newly arrived Thermidor, who I don't know in a direct personal way, but I have lost to them on occasion. For anyone who's seen my attempt in the Speed Cup 2 tournament will remember that Thermidor is the reason I got eliminated. Though it seems that their AC is not Lich, it is actually just full stop character. For some reason. Mysterious. Coming up to the fight, we have a lot of potential. I think Bonbon's going to be in this fight, just in theory. It is Bonbon and myself. Exciting. Hello and welcome to the match. It is between me and a person with 2 shotguns, a soup, and a fourth thing. And we're on the inclined map, which I really do not feel comfortable. I don't think anyone feels comfortable on this map, given how of an inclined a surface this is. And I got the low ground, which is worse for me in theory. Got him. So it is very much what you would come to expect from a person wielding double Zimmerman. They are going to walk towards you. The solution is to walk backwards. For the most part. Ooh, didn't have enough. Oh well. I got a bad combo there, and I probably should have assault armored out. I don't like to, because I like to use the assault armor as a counter to their shielding, and also I don't like using core expansions at all. Wait, who dead? Who dead? Oh, it was one of us. That was a fun time. Thermidor has readied up. Given the collection of people, it seems like it will either be Zenaida or Thega or Shion. It is Shion versus Thermidor. Now, even though this is not Thermidor's AC named Lich, it will probably be very similar to Lich because I see Thermidor use Lich a lot in all of the particular instances where I've seen Lich fight, which is not all of them. Only like 6. But let's see here, Thermidor actually using something very different. That appears to be True Note, double Ransetsu, and a fourth thing. The, like, bifurcated head, wide ear thing that Thermidor likes to use in full display. Meanwhile, Shion using the Uzi blade thing that they were using against, I forget who, Soul. And the fourth thing appears to be a shield of some description. Very bulky, very defensive. Double Ransetsu, True Nose. Thega, I don't know what kind of tech problems you're having over there, but it's loading for me. We seem to have a solid, consistent rate of fire from the Ransetsus by Thermidor. Trinos have not seemed to display, nor has the shield. Appears to be going without it due to the nature of the opponent in question. Ah, puts it up to block the melee swing. That's a smart decision. I suppose most other things from Shion are not really necessitating the use of the shield. And just complete failure on all weaponry. Thermidor is not even moving anymore, as to say, yeah, this is a foregone conclusion. A little impolite, I would say. Not actively rude, but not directly in the line of violence. Coming up in this battle, round phase 2. Looking like Thermidor just sort of walking slowly and upshooting. I get this sort of psychological impression that Thermidor does not feel threatened at all. Oh, that's just cold. Just stand there, rotate 45 degrees to the left torso, and just fire one bullet. Oh my goodness. Devastating. Devastating stuff. Well, given that, I think the next fight would likely be through Zenaida and Thega, on the assumption that they both ready up. Now, I know for a fact that Zenaida does not like to fight me. Like, very personally does not like to fight me. So, it is Zenaida versus Thega. Now, given the trend, this means that we will probably have two Baus ACs fighting each other. That's funny. Yep, there's appears to be Zimmerman on the right arm to start. Interesting. Meanwhile, Thega is going for the Ransetsu, I think. I don't exactly remember. We will see which Baus is more Baus. Who will win like a Baus and who will lose like a Baus? The double coral attacks from Zenaida is connecting, but it is actually Zenaida who gets staggered first. Doesn't follow up, so the Thega stagger will probably be more devastating, and that is the case. But Thega able to tactically fall down to not get hit by every single bullet ever. Tries to go for an ambush, but it seems that Thega was facing the wrong direction in that attack. Not exactly sure what happened. Some weird, like, psychological desync without there being a physical desync? I don't know. Yeah, but your EN ended in a way that was advantageous to you. Good double hits. Thega just sort of, like, tries to go for the melee, does not connect. They walk back to reset. I think Thega's incentivized to attack soon, otherwise that stagger is gonna, like, get reset, and the stagger was reset. Trying to go for reset neutral. Neither person wants to be the first to attack, but Zenaida goes in for the charge shot, gets hit with a blade for their troubles. Zenaida going up to high stagger, but needs to finish the job. Nope, Zenaida gets staggered, has to bring in the assault, but Terminal on the other side, it's gonna be close. It's who gets the hit first, and it is Zenaida. 2-0 Zenaida victory. The Baus has been determined. The Bausier Baus has been established. Let it be known. Okay, given the whims, it seems like I will either be fighting Shion Thermidor or Mashala Kurwa. I am fighting Shion. Now this matchup is going to be interesting because they are very fast. If I hit them at all, I basically win, but they're so fast that will probably be difficult. Not necessarily because they're fast, but because they're a pilot in a fast AC. I imagine they are very good at dodging, and dodging well is my weakness. As well as, like, tanks with 4 linear weapons that they fire in a consistent sequence that I can't dodge all of them, and then I get staggered and then obliterated by the combo. That's also my weakness. It's a matter of if I am good enough for quick draw. And they've decided to opt for pile bunker, so I really need to dodge as well. 2 evasive ACs. 1 leaves. Neutrinos are going to be doing a lot of good work. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. I can't hit them. Okay, we got out of that jam. Now we just have to hit them once. Okay, we hit them once. We're good. Oh boy. But yeah, my fears were confirmed. They are really good at dodging me. I need to start employing some fake outs. Some feint attacks. Ooh. Okay, more feints. Mix up with the charge shot. Got him. Okay, I think we cracked the code. They were well in tuned to my natural rhythm of firing, so I had to sort of mix it up. Hold my shots, try and do a shot, and then quick boost to cancel it, and then do a shot. That was able to desynchronize their evasion of me just enough that I was able to hit them. Good stuff. It looks like Thermidor has moved to a third AC. Never before seen by me. Known as Alpha. Excited to learn what that's about. They will be fighting Mashalakura in the giant pile of asterisks. I will simply refer to them as Kura. As is my imperative, as someone who cannot read the intent behind the asterisks without committing like a crime or something. Not in the mood. It appeared that the Rubicon Fight Club gave me a shout out 51 minutes ago and I didn't notice. Also, it would appear that this is taking a long time to load. Are we going to Jorgen? Not necessarily that Jorgen takes a long time to load, but if some things are going weird, then I assume it's because of the negative emotional aura that Jorgen provides. Well, I guess we're just gonna be here for a while. Oh, wait. We're in. Okay, Thermidor appears to have the Coral Blade. I know the Thermidor likes the Coral Blade. Coral Missile, some kind of big laser cannon-y thing. Mashala with the Explosive Thrower. I can respect that. And the Sweet 16, among other things. Ah, Truno on the left shoulder. Kura with, I think that's like the delivery missiles, the energy blade, explosive throwers, and the Sweet 16. Thermidor going for the charged blade shot. I know Thermidor likes to use that as an opening and also in general. Good explosive shots. Energy for good hits, not enough to stagger. I don't even know what happened there. They just danced on each other's head for a second there. But Thermidor comes out on top. Interesting, interesting. Next up, we have You may be wondering why I haven't spoken for the past few minutes. It's because the time is upon us. Lubaloo has indeed challenged me to a fight. I just need to update my scorecard and we may proceed. I am number 37 out of 49. That will be 13 points in total. Let me just edit that scorecard update. So that will be 12 points for my position, 13 points for, well, 1 extra point for being in the arena at all. Card updated, ready. So, we will now be fighting a ranked match against Lubaloo for the illustrious position of number 38. After this, I guess. Well, this gives me time to just enjoy the sights and decide on which map. I will be defender. So as defender, I get to pick the map. And I also ready up first so that my opponent can build their AC to counter mine. I have defended against Lubaloo many times in the past. I know their tricks. The only change I wish to make to my AC before they get the chance to make changes to theirs is to swap out the assault armor for the pulse armor. Because it's a lot better to use the pulse armor when fighting a tank, in my opinion. But here we have Thega in the What the Flip Man versus Zenaida in the, like, bazooka boat. Double earshot, double whatever the arm variant of the earshot is. See what we have here. Looks like Thega has been put onto the back foot by the inclusion of massive bazookas. Now, this is where I think Thega is going to have to use the evasiveness to their advantage, because if you're fighting someone with like a million bazookas, you need to dodge. Alright, I've selected my map. We are going with Watchpoint Delta, the one with the bridge. Not for any particular strategic advantage, but because I just like that map aesthetically. Looks like Thega won the first match while I was discussing. Lubaloo has gotten my request for the map choice. We may proceed. Looks like Thega has gone for evasive column maneuvers, but made vulnerable, successfully dodges the earshots, but shields up anyway. A lot of arcing fire. Thega is about to be staggered, but Zenaida gets staggered. Wait a minute. Oh, I've been under a severe misapprehension. I thought Thega was in the ballast AC and Zenaida was in the boat. I've been commentating these people backwards. Oops. So, to correct myself, it is Thega with the bazookas and all that, capable of knocking down Thega in the small, vulnerable, stationary ballast AC. Okay, I've corrected myself. Alright, the dynamic is very different now. It is Thega who has the capabilities of bazooka power, able to muscle through in those opportunities where Zenaida is stuck being stationary with the charged weapons. This is the kind of counterattack technology that Thega was learning as the victim of, can now be the aggressor if the opportunity presents. Double shot does not connect. I would personally fire all 4 in sequence, Thega, if you can hear me. Like, go one earshot, then one of the arm weapons, then the other earshot, then the other arm weapon, just repeatedly, assuming Zenaida's in an open space where all those shots could connect and can't run to cover. Just to make sure that one of them hits, because any of them hitting is going to be a big deal. Domino exists. Okay, it's the Dizzy. Thank you. Now, I was wondering what the arm variant was called. So earshot, Dizzy, Dizzy, earshot. That's a hit. That's another hit. Shields out. Double shot does not connect. Vega, I don't think, has the AP to maintain this, but the terminal will provide some more opportunities. All it's going to take is like one good salvo of everything. Zenaida is already down the... Never mind. Vega is down first. Okay, well, we've got a special event for you now. I, as rank number 37 in the Rubicon Fight Club arena, will need to defend against number 38 right now. Live and in person. So, while the map is being set up, I will switch my assault armor for pulse armor and make no further changes. It is time to see what happens. Welcome Domino / Necron to this. You are going to see this match happen live and in person. I've readied up. Well, actually, I need to wait till the map changes to... Yep, there's Delta A, the one with the bridge. We are ready to go. It is now on Lubaloo to decide what AC they choose to use against me. By my guess, it will be either a tank or a boat. Lubaloo has been trying to defeat me and has succeeded on various occasions, so, you know, don't rule me as a guaranteed victor. I've successfully defended before, but the power of the evolving mind is phenomenal. Now, at this moment, I could theoretically go over to the Rubicon Fight Club stream and see what Lubaloo is contemplating, but I'll just see it when we arrive. Time for the ranked match. Thank you for betting 50 cents on me. I don't know who you're betting 50 cents to, like what betting booth you're going with here. But thank you for the vote of confidence through 50 cents. Okay, in Unit Alpha, it is me in the classic Tidewater assembly. Pulse armor, specifically though. And Lubaloo is equipped with the... I believe this is the purple AoE build, so my defensive options will be... I think that's the purple arms and then the spaghetti missiles. So my defensive choice will be to be slightly airborne at pretty much all times. Yep. Uh-oh.
50%. AP at 30%.
Okay, alright. Not going well. They're very, very persistent. I need to stay airborne. I need to stay patient. Do not quick boost unless I have to. Stay in the air. Alright, it's time to recharge.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I predicted this! Just one Trino, that's all I need. I think in my panic, I accidentally dropped the left Trinos. Oops. But okay. We're even. Oh no, I lost! Okay. That's not good. Well, that means Lubulu has won the first match, and we now go into the revenge round. So, in this round, effectively, the roles are swapped. Lubulu is now the defender, in air quotes, as demonstrated by the fact that they're apparently Unit Alpha for that fight. The map shall be changed to one of Lubulu's choice. Knowing Lubulu, I assume they're going to go to the wall, the one on the wall with the Juggernaut corpse. And I don't know if they're going to change their AC or not. No, we're going to Grid 086A. Very, very interesting. But it does see that an AC change is happening. Now we're going to see in a second what the new map is. Well, no, we already see the new map. We're going to see what the new AC is, and I will have my... I accidentally pressed the Steam button. My apologies. Actually, this is like a new thing. I don't think Steam used to show up when I opened the Steam overlay. I don't know exactly why that's changed. In fact, there's like a specific option in OBS. It's like show third-party overlays, and I turned it off, and yet. Okay, so it seems like Lubulu's going for a high rate of fire, Gatling, and there's the Coral Shield. So, I'm good with that. Let us fight. So my advantage is going to be that I know that the strategy against someone like this is to walk backwards, but Lubulu's going to have the advantage of it's a small arena. And I think that's the idea here. I can't walk backwards if I bump into a wall. Honestly, good strategic selection here. Though I don't feel particularly concerned about the weaponry so much. Maybe the shoulder weapon that I've already forgotten might be a problem. Okay, Gatling. Okay, so yeah, their objective is to get as close to me as possible. Understood. Let's see what we can do. Backing up. Going good. Get the EN recharge. And that's a win. So they're dealing with a lot of just like bulleted weapons. So the solution to that is just sort of shimmy in place. Let the bullets fly wide. And they're countering by doing some actual dodging. Done. I'm sorry I got really quiet there. I was focusing. Okay, so as I, the reverse rolled challenger, have won that match, I go back to being the defender in a counter revenge match. So yeah, we gotta so I gotta pick a map. Hold on, I gotta inform my decision. All right, so in another unconventional move, I've selected Contaminated City B. And shall make no further changes to my AC. All right. So, as I am the defender once more, if I win this, I win the duel. If I lose, we go to another revenge round of Lubaloo being the quote-unquote defender, and it continues like that until one of us wins twice in a row. Or, in another way, somebody wins while being the defender role. But in practice, the way I think about it is if the defender... It's either the defender wins immediately or it's whoever wins twice in a row. Whatever comes first. I have no idea if the RFC lobby knows what's happening. If an entire fight is being... I mean, they should probably know it's being streamed in the sense that Lubaloo is one of the contestants. But I don't know if they know that I'm streaming the other side of it. I also don't know if the RFC know... Oh, you mean the people in the literal lobby, not like the Discord lobby. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. If they're in the stream chat for either me or the RFC stream, then we'll probably have Lubaloo providing exposition. So, what have you selected today? Missiles. You have selected all of the missiles. Amazon Prime it is. I've fought you before. I didn't do that well. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Hold steady. Okay, I'm taking bad damage, but I am doing good damage. Good damage is defined as damage to my enemy. Bad damage is defined as damage inflicted upon myself. How did that Majestic hit? Oh, that's awkward. Eventually you lose track of the missiles and things go poorly. Can't stand on the thing. Darn it, I wanted to stand on the thing. Particularly like being a kite lamb, but against an opponent like this, I kind of have to. Take this time to shield up just because I can. Taking the shield time to gain my EN back just because I want it. Got it. Okay. We have a general strategy. It's slow, it's dicey, but it works. But I'll be honest, I really do not feel comfortable fighting like this. It's not a comfortable feeling. That was pure muscle memory with the assault armor. I should not have shielded.
50%.
I've lost. Okay. Well, it's back to... it's back to Revenge Round 3. Lubaloo is once again defending. Man, these are an event when they happen. Alright, what's your map? I think this is on me for picking Contaminated City Beta. I probably should have just... Watch Point Delta Beta. Pressing the wrong button. Okay, you are sticking with Amazon. Interesting. All right. I'm gonna do one quick attempt to try and fix the third-party overlay thing. I'm gonna turn it on, and then I'm gonna turn it off, and we're gonna see what happens. Does it work? No. Unfortunate. Maybe OBS needs an update. I'll investigate that later. Anyway, we're in a giant open field. No cover whatsoever. See what we can do about this. Hold out for a little bit.
AP at 30%.
I want to recharge Ian. No! Oh, darn it. The moment you start forgetting about the missiles is the moment they get you. Okay, alright, we're still in this. We're 1-1. So. Now that was a smart move on their part. Okay, all right. Once again, we go to yet another revenge round. Okay. Oh boy. This is turning into like an ordeal. Okay, I selected Contaminated City A. There will be no further changes. Oh, me, oh my. Oh, man. Ooh. I was not expecting this to be the thing today. You know, this has gone on so long, I think the pre-roll ads are back on. That's unfortunate, oh well. But we continue. We continue until there is a definite winner in this fight. It appears that Lublu has gone back to "You are on stream" in all caps, which could mean any massive collection of tanks. But it's not Amazon Prime. We shall see what it is. And it would appear to be something as soon as we get to see. It is... Wait a minute, this is just different missiles. It's missiles, if I'm understanding the... Missiles, perhaps? Point is, this is gonna be interesting. Wait, I'm dead. Oh, no, this is bad. This is not good. Something's changed. I've been countered. Congratulations, Lupa, you've finally done it. You've countered me. I do not know what to do anymore. Oh, hey, Thermidor's gone. I don't blame them. We're going back to grid 86. Okay. Okay, they're going spaghetti western on me. No. All right, let's do this. I'm so dead. I have no confidence at all. Thank it, you're losing your 50 cents. I don't know who you're giving it to, but you're losing it. I'm not confident at all. Wait, maybe there's hope. Ah, okay. Oh boy. Close. It's close. It's really, really close. Got him! Okay, we're live. Hello, Capra. How you doing? Okay. All right. I figured it out. The solution is wanton aggression. Violence. Okay, we're good. Okay. We're going to round 7. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. I need a minute. Okay. All right. I need a minute. Okay. Okay. Hi, Charlotte. You're at Thermidor. Okay. Okay. I'm staying on grid 86. But I'm losing my mind. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the dancing. Thank you for the dancing dinosaurs, Capra. I think. Oh boy. Oy, oy, oy. Oh man. The arena is no joke. I want to know. I want to know what they're doing. I'm going to the Rubicon Fight Club Arena stream directly to see what they're picking. Looks like they're hovering over... Oh, okay, they're hovering over something because they're selecting the next AC. Alright, so it looks like they've got some kind of arm-launched missile thingy. They're choosing their core expansion. Looks like they're going for terminal. Looks like this is a combination of bazookas and missiles, if I were to describe that correctly. I didn't really get a good view of the actual shoulder weapons because the tank is too large for the preview. But I'll close that to make sure that I'm not lagging up a storm. I'm already running latency enough, or running bandwidth enough by literally streaming. Don't want to make it worse. Oh, okay, you have gone the pain approach. I see. Individually powerful weapons, I gotcha. Not sure what the thing in your right hand is. I'm a little afraid of it. Well, I've exploded immediately, and they probably have terminal armor. Good to know. I think we're gonna have to go to long range, dodge by swoosing. What was that?
50%. AP at 30%.
Oh. Yep, I'm down. Okay, I've lost. We're going to revenge round 7, round 8. That was uncomfortably fast. Lubaloo scrubbed through the stream earlier and found my weakness when I was talking about what my weakness is. Well, it looks like Lubaloo wants to keep the map, possibly, or just that was the team change. No, we've gone to the wall A. I was waiting for this. Lubaloo, big fan of the wall A. And here we have no change in AC. It's terminal armor. We go. Oh boy, the stakes. The stakes. They are very high indeed. Kinda. Thega, I don't even know if you're still here. How's those 50 cents looking? Alright, So I do need to stop my aggression. I can aggress when it's convenient, but I really need to stay back in general. AP, or I ran out of EN, but my need to dodge was still too powerful. I had to dodge it. I had to dodge everything. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm holding my own. Somehow. It's over. It's over. Oh. Even Lubaloo's like, oh, thank goodness it's over. Ooh. Oh. Man. You know what? I'm sending the shout out. Where's the shout out button? Which one of these is the freaking shout out button? Can't find it. maybe it's a chat command. There we go. You. All right. enjoy your heckin', enjoy your heck. Oh man. Rubicon Fight Club is my choice for a Armored Core 6 community, because it actually has like a passively existing own internal fight system, which is fun because it means you get to like not just fight people randomly, but like build a community by beating the heck out of each other. Oh man, alright, and now we have Thermidor with Void. Coral weapon as always. And in this corner we have Maverick, which is not Materlink, and also not Ring Freddy. Looks like we've got here a very missile-oriented delivery system. So that's cool. Oh, here comes the Coral Blade! It connects. Good connection there. Maverlink's about to be staggered from all of this stagger and is getting hit with the Super Beam. Super Beam is not very practical, but it is very entertaining. Looks like Maverick's strategy is to impart massive amounts of missile bombardment. And it seems to be working. But the stagger's involved, but Thermidor does not follow up with the Super Beam. Unfortunate in a I'd like to see the Super Beam happen sort of way, but not really in any practical sense. Good stuff in the war, though. Looks like we're going into a general pattern of close-range bombardment. Thermidor leaves, gets hit by a million missiles, shields up, and then comes back in. It looks like Thermidor has the advantage on the approach, but not on the evasion, which means that because of the law of what comes up must come down, which is basically how gravity works, it means that whatever advantage Thermidor gets getting to the opponent is lost at the end of the engagement, because Thermidor is stuck falling back down. It's an interesting dynamic. It just goes to show that moving directly away from a missile is a bad way to dodge a missile. That's just true. That's just a true statement. Let's see how Thermidor adapts to this new paradigm. Good melee shot! Hits him with the not-so-charged super laser. Tries to hide under a bridge to avoid the missiles. It kinda works. And it gives some maneuverability to prepare for the next attack once the stagger depletes. And Thermidor going in for another strike. A lot of good laser shots. Going for the melee for the stagger, does not follow up with a super laser, but given the combo and how it needs to be done, Thermidor cannot stay at close range for long for having to fall back down to Earth, or well, Rubicon 3 in this case. But what combo is being done is very good. Shields up, Thermidor now simply just needs to do one more cycle, and I think we can call it at this point. They're going for the super beam for added effect, thank goodness! Thermidor doing it for the people! Hits with the super beam! Lovely. Beautiful stuff. I'm a fight. Will I fight Thermidor? Maybe. No, I'm fighting Pequod. Pequod. Pequod! One of the three. Okay, in this corner, me. Double Majestic, nothing else. Interesting. Well, I'm happy to see what's going on here. Bootleg little Z over here. Got him, though. Got him. Bear with me for a second. I'm doing a little bit of a detour to change my rank due to the results of that ranked match that we just had. I will simply modify that as we await any two opponents to fight it out. And we are good on that administrative front. We may now continue with the violence. Okay, let's see this fight. It would appear we are starting with a Thermidor not actually moving. A very interesting approach. Alright, you know, there's more administrative stuff, but that doesn't matter. I'm watching this fight. We got double shotgun, open faith, just beating down on Thermidor with no mercy whatsoever. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Alright, we got Thermidor trying to maybe change approach due to this opponent. Hitting him with the Super Beam as an opener, which mild effect. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do to stop an open faith-legged AC. They kind of just walk up to you and obliterate your face. This is why my go-to strategy is to walk backwards. In fact, I think maybe there's something to be said for a charged Thermidor melee Coral Beam attack to be a good option against this kind of opponent. Unfortunately, Thermidor has already exploded, and I have no time nor opportunity to convey that message to them. In fact, I'm not even sure how I would do that. I don't have a direct line of contact with Thermidor at all. Either way, good stuff. Okay, so my estimate is I will be going up against Thermidor or that Open Faith AC. Nope, I'm going up against Pequod again. I didn't actually want this. But sometimes you don't have a choice. I shouldn't have readied up in retrospect, but it's okay. Okay, once again, double Majestic Pequod, double nothing else. Versus me! Let's do this. Oh, darn it. That was a weirdly delayed shot. Too late. Wait, where's my fight? Okay. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but it looks like it's over. But I won! But I won, though! Wait, was that? Oh, no. Uh-oh. What just happened? Checking the Rubicon Fight Club stream. It's down. Oh no. We have just entered internet shutdown of the Rubicon Fight Club and all of its stuff. That is unfortunate. It's not even like a Armored Core 6 crashed, the stream's dead as well. That implies like a power outage or an internet outage. Just sudden and irreversible destruction. But I have it on camera that I won that fight. It said enemy destroyed, and then it drawed me for it. Oy. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I know I did good. But also, I have it on tape. You know what? Get rid of that. Wait, hold on. I gotta mess with the... How do I change the name? Or is it simply called Rubicon Fight Club because that's the name of Lubalu's account? I suppose it would make sense. Make sure that the title of it is the same as thing. I wanted to call it like Rubicon Fight Club Emergency Reserve Lobby. And just like keep it running from that. I don't think I have that power, though. Anything that's still out there? No. Okay, in that case, I would like to shift gears just for a little moment. Because in these early days of the rank reset, it is a perfect opportunity to actually do teamed ranked matchmaking. Like, it's available. You can get matches even if you're in like D rank. It still takes a while. And since I need to run an ad break anyway for pre-roll reasons, I may as well buffer some of that time. So I'm gonna start this and we're gonna wait and we're gonna see what happens. See you on the other side of the ad break. I will still probably be here in this waiting room. But I actually feel fairly confident about our ability to get a match. That's good. Outside of that, I don't have anything in particular to commentate on. Things are going all right. No further statements in the Rubicon Fight Club Discord as far as I can tell. Things just went down and then everything was down and they're not back up yet. I do hope Blue is alright. I'll keep checking the stream to see if it ever goes back online. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything in particular. Looks like we're halfway through the ad break, so I guess I'll just sort of evaluate society as a whole. I think the Rubicon Liberation Front has vaguely good ideals, but I think secretly their main focus is to actually just have the coral for themselves in like a greedy kind of corporation way. They're doing it in like a idealistic sort of masked way, but really they want the coral. They want the coral as much as the corporations do. Anyway, that's my Rubicon political commentary for the day. Five, four, three, two, one. I have been reported to that the ad break is over. Welcome back. You did not miss anything of any importance. We continue to be sitting here in the C rank lobby. Now, based on my estimate of it being like one match every 10-ish minutes, at least last time I tried, I would expect a fight to happen in maybe another 3 to 4 minutes. It's a little unfortunate that I don't feel like I have the ability to, like, entertain you just sitting here doing nothing. I feel like I rely a lot on the gameplay and the game activities for entertaining commentary. Such is my general my general approach to entertainment. But I do have, like, keys to jingle around. Like excels in the top left corner, you can change those colors if you want. That's all on you. Modify those pixels. Turn them from a red to a green, or a red to a blue, or a red to a lime green, or a red to a cyan kind of color. Or a red to a darker red. You know, you can change red to a lot of different things. I think part of the problem is that I don't know when this wait will be over. I don't know what to pace for. Another checkup on the Rubicon Fight Club stream, and I am witnessing a continued trend towards it not actually being up still. Unfortunate. I'm desperately reaching for things to talk about. I'm just on a menu. There's a lot of numbers that come with an Armored Core's like stats. We can see 4 of them right now: AP, defensive performance, attitude stability, and boost speed. The boost speed I recognize as directly correlating to my maximum like ground-based speed. Does not correlate to my air-based speed though. My max speed in the air is 380. Ground speed 319. But I have a lot better acceleration in the air. I can go to 380 almost immediately. The end result of this is that I can, like, turn on a dime, but only in the skies. I can turn on the open air over a dime, but not on the dime itself. But it also means I can do a lot of good shimmying in my evasion. Let's start rotating. If we do actually get into a team match, I'll probably only do one just because I do not want to be subjected to this weight anymore. Maybe I should start doing team matches in my spare time and then showing them off as like a start of stream bonus feature recording instead of doing them live. Maybe that's for the best. Alright, stop rotating. We've seen enough. That's vaguely correct. The original orientation, mostly. To all the people showing up, hello and welcome to me waiting in a lobby for the eventual return of a ranked match. Due to the fact that the 3-minute ad break button is reactivated, that would imply that I've been waiting here for about 7 minutes. Which, it feels like it's been 7 minutes. Tell you what, I'll wait a few more minutes, and if nothing happens, I'll give you a consolidation prize singles ranked match. Just to make sure that you get something out of this. Though aside from the fear of alienating people who are extremely bored, I'm willing to wait. I'm stubborn like that. If it were me, I would wait. But you may not want me to wait. Actually, wait, I have a tool for determining the truth of the universe. I can start a poll. Alright, I've given you a poll. Now you can share your opinion on whether or not we should still be waiting to queue in the team matchmaking. Be warned that if we do actually enter a match before the poll is ended, I am canceling the poll. The poll will not come into effect. For you see, this is not actually a genuine question I am asking. This is a stalling tactic with a self-imposed time limit. Get your votes in. You get to decide the future of the next 5 minutes of this stream. I agree. It's been silly for several minutes, but it happens like that. It happens. It happens. Also, hi, welcome. Just in case you were wondering. Forgot to say that first. We can get sillier. Rotate. Get spinning. Ah, okay, that makes sense. You were probably here to witness the original spin session then. But you probably missed the ranked... Well, the Rubicon Fight Club Arena rank fight between me and Lubulu, which lasted for like 8 rounds. Not 8 phases, 8 individual matches of typically 3 phases each. I lost. But it was close. I almost didn't lose, but then I lost. And even if I had won that fight, It would have just meant a 9th round to fight in. Ah, thank you. Hello, welcome. Thank you more formally than last time. Glad to see that's working. And wait a minute, I think that means that we are at 128 followers officially. Darn it, that means I have to make a better stream alert than that. It'll be the same one, except it'll look cooler. Okay, the poll results are in. And the winner of the poll is to stop queuing for teams. Okay. Alright then. That's fine. I'll leave. But then I'll queue again. No, I'll leave. In that case, we will have as a consolation. Team Ranked PvP is not dead, but there's kind of a event horizon that you kind of need to reach in order to be in it. Because Armored Core 6's general team matchmaking prioritizes people of the same rank, and all of the people who play teams are already A rank and S rank. So me, a C rank, typically gets excluded unless they can't find another opponent to put in. I'm very much not the priority. So it's not dead, but it is accidentally gated. But because a rank reset just recently happened, now is probably the best opportunity to break through into that event horizon, which is why I was so persistent on trying just then. I missed. Well, they clearly gave up at the end there. Alright, so their strategy is obviously the double Zimmerman assault boost forward, just murder me with shots approach. The cure to that is to walk backwards. Got him. Yeah, that's how it is. Nobody ever expects you to walk backwards. Takaya, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. We are enjoying the benefits of the rank reset. Now, I don't have to be an S rank, because I got to S rank right at the end before the reset. And I was like, oh no, now I gotta be an S rank. But now I'm not an S rank again, so I'm feeling good about that. Also, it occurs to me that I forgot to change my terminal armor back to assault armor for when I was in the team's rank matchmaking lobby. I fixed it. Oops, that triggered twice. My apologies. I will delete the second message. Assuming I know how to do that. I don't. Darn it, I'm a moderator and this is what they do to me. Heck, I'm not a moderator, I'm the admin, I'm the streamer. I don't know why it double activated, I may need to fix that. Ah, you're back. You've appeared to have equipped double earshots to counter my approach. Actually, you may have already had those, but you ditched them round 2 in order to be faster, which was a cool idea. I'll answer your questions as soon as I'm no longer distracted by violence. You know, violence is pretty distracting, I'll have you know. Okay, so I'm of the opinion that the ranked matchmaking in Armored Core... Oh, well, first, PvP in general. I love it. I love fighting other people. It's great. It's so much fun. As long as you hold a certain level of purity in your heart, that you don't become like the angry salt lord of trying to be like the ultimate master of everything ever, then you can have a good time.
50%.
And since I very much can do that, I have a great time. In ranked specifically, I would say that once you get to S rank, things become a bit too stressful to be enjoyable. So I try and like gravitate towards A rank because I still get like challenging opponents, but I'm not getting people who are just like grinding the meta to an unpleasant degree. Like, people still have whimsy out here. What I really recommend is that you would join like a community of people, because then you're all just fighting each other for the fun and joy of it, and you can make friends, and you feel a lot less salty when you're fighting your friends in this game than random people. Hello, Killer J 1989. This game does indeed have multiplayer. I am playing it right now. As far as the ranked reset, which was the other half of your question there, Banana Kage. Crossplay, I don't know. But about the rank reset. Every few months, well, okay, so like the rank system works in that you fight battles, you win, you get points, you lose points. But within a rank, you cannot go back down to the previous rank. The barriers between ranks are very, very solid. In order to go from a lower rank to a higher rank, you need to go into this special promotion phase where you win like 8 of the next 10 matches to let you know that you are really good at it. Going down, however, is impossible. If you're at the very bottom and you lose, you just stay at the bottom. But that means that over time, just due to like statistical anomalies, people will gravitate towards higher ranks even if it doesn't reflect their current skill set. So every few months, From Software will ratchet down everyone's rank a little bit if they're too high. All of the S ranks go down to A3 hyphen, like I am right now. See that A? See those 3 hyphens underneath? That's where I'm at. Everyone who was an A rank that was very high went to A2 hyphen, and like low A ranks went to B. I think people at B2 hyphen and below kept their rank. So it's just a way to help make sure that you reprove yourself with your skill level over time. And I love it when it happens because it means everyone's like back in the lobbies. So like games happen basically immediately. And it means that you can sort of get a break from the maximum upper echelon of your skill. It also provides a convenient time limit. If you're like gunning for S rank, but a rank reset's about to happen, it like motivates you. It's like, all right, time to grind to S rank. But as far as multiplayer in general, I like it a lot. It's a learning curve. You're gonna get blown up a lot, but it's fun. It's fun to learn. And I recommend joining a community. I am part of the Rubicon Fight Club, which is a group of people that have their own sort of individual ranking list, and you like challenge the person above you to get their rank and be cooler on the leaderboards that they just sort of maintain and officiate. So it's really fun. It lets you have like this other challenge of mastery and ranking ascension in a way that doesn't require the somewhat salt-driven place here. Also, it's just a bunch of cool people. You may notice that my stream title is... Yes, you get decals for every rank you achieve. So if you're a B rank, you get B rank decal, A rank decal, S rank. I don't use them because I like that sort of cool quilt design. If you get into the top 100 of S rank, it will show your actual placement in like the top 100 people. underneath your S rank, so that's cool. And at the end, when a rank reset happens, the top 100 get a special decal for them. Hold on, I have to fight this person, and I wasn't really paying attention to what my opponent was. I was too busy giving a friendly exposition. But it looks like they're me? Hey, buddy, why are you me? Honestly do not do well in mirror matchups, because my playstyle is very much designed around countering people approaching me, but if we're both countering ourselves approaching each other, then that doesn't work. Move back. I have the advantage on defense.
At 30%.
Who got it? Who got it? I got it! Yeah, well, the Rubicon Fight Club thing is like the arena mode in earlier Armored Core games, or just this one. It's specifically designed around the Master of Arena mode in a previous AC game, which I have not played. This is my first one. Okay, we've both gotten wise to our tricks here. Recharge to the end. Bad assault armor, I'm losing. This is me losing. Yep, this is me lost. And because I lost, I lose 400 points. Oh, really? Looking at the board. Oh wait, you mean like the rank, not RFC, no, but like the actual Armored Core 6 rank leaderboard. I will do that right after I lose to this guy again. Right after I do that. Okay, let's start thinking new strategies here. Here's the strategy, go higher. Honestly, no, I don't. This is very weird for a player of this game, but really I've just taken my AC and refined it to, like, absolute perfection. as is my general playstyle. I'm weird for only having one AC. Just let it be known. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, there we go. Most people have multiple. Most people have like 100. I have one. I've been experimenting with a second one, but really it's just this one with the, like, speed tank legs instead of the quadruped Lammergeier legs. My wordness, I am getting obliterated by this chump. A loser is what I am. Time for an important lesson on Armored Core 6 ranked matchmaking strategy. You want to not actually queue up for a match immediately so that you may take advantage of the random number generator to reshuffle the RNG, which is to say, wait for your opponent to get into a different match so you don't fight them again. Secret strategies. Well, if my opponent does the same, then that's why it's sort of luck-based. That's why I call it, like, reseeding the RNG, instead of like, explicitly dodging my opponent. You're taking a risk here. You're rolling the dice. And the sort of variable is how long you wait. Kind of like in, like, early NES games, where the way they did RNG was how long you were on the menu or something to sort of randomize it or something. It's kind of like that. You wait for an amount of time, your opponent waits for an amount of time, you see what happens. Oh, you shielded it!
At 30%.
Wow, okay, they bulked a lot of defense. No, it just means that we, like... Because, like, the most natural thing to do is the moment you finish a match, is to queue for another match. And since by virtue of the fact that you were matched before, means that you're close enough in rank for it to be a worthy match, and the fact that you both joined the queue at the same time means that you both are, like, perfectly suited for being the next new people to be in the queue.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Wow. Given their loadout... Yeah, it becomes deterministic in most situations. Because, like, if I take this opportunity to press A as fast as possible to get back to the menus, we're basically reaching the matchmaking queue again at the exact same moment. So it does become accidentally deterministic in that way. Like, see, instantaneous match, it's probably going to be the game against the same person. Gotta get out the extra random syllables. It is not! Ah, this is a B rank. So the only way an A rank could be fighting a B rank is if the B rank is currently going through their promotion. So they need to win a lot of matches basically in a row in order to get promoted to A rank. And I'm their test. Let's see if you've earned getting into A rank, buddy. Let's see it. I'm not just gonna let you in. This person's got good moves. They're very dodgy. There we go. Gotcha. They tried to hit me with the pulse protection, but they didn't realize I had assault armor. Because everyone assumes that you have pulse protect or pulse armor. I don't remember the acronym. They're dodgy, but I can be too. Good use of shield. Good hit. Disengage.
AP at 50%. AP
Uh-oh.
at 30%.
Oh, almost. I was just a little bit bulkier. I have indeed 100% of the game, and I've gotten an S rank in every single campaign mission. And then my save corrupted. So, I'm not really in a rush to do it again. That was like months ago, so I'm not worried too much. All of the footage of my campaign beating, aside from me S-ranking everything, is available on the YouTube archive of the streams, because obviously I would have streamed it here. Yeah, that's what I do. I stream video games. I am playing on PC, yes. The existence of crossplay, I do not think is real. I don't think there is crossplay. At least between PC and the consoles. Oh no, I'm gonna single-handedly cancel this guy's promotion phase. I am playing with controller. Good dodge. I'm impressed.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Wow, okay, yeah, they're fighting for it. Very, very evasive. Got him. Okay. Hey, Vega, how you doing? The lobby crashed. And now I'm fighting a very slippery opponent. Ooh, good dodge on that one.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh. Oh. Ouch. That was going down to the wire. You know, I reckon they will make a good addition to the A rank ranks. Reckon I could have won that fight if I had gotten a, like, more on top of using the assault armor the moment they pulse armored up and I was at close range. That was on me. They would have folded like a wet piece of origami. And do we get our determinism? No, we get a new opponent. This is Raven. Double Uzi Chainsaw. Interesting. As far as like rewards for the game itself, mostly cosmetics. And those cosmetics mostly only matter within the PvP itself. Got him. I mean, obviously you can customize your armored core to any particular manner, but like multiplayer plaques, like you saw the little like Christmas quilt looking thing next to my emblem. You get stuff like that. It'd be pretty unfair if you had to participate in PvP to get anything of material value. Hey, Lubaloo, condolences on everything exploding to your detriment. But also good luck to you on your own grind through the ranks. That's the Rubicon Fight Club. That's the community I am in. And I'm a member of the fancy ranked arena rank thing that they have. I am ranked number 38 out of... I don't remember how many there are. For reference, though, when I joined the arena, I was like rank 57, so I got my way up there. I believe it. I believe you will do that. Thega is both my, like, student of Armored Core learning and rival. I'm the person to beat for Thega, who's also in the arena, ranked 41, I think. Ooh, double shotgun reverse joint. They are gonna kick me, and I am all for it. Because I am gonna use the tried and tested method of walking backwards. I used to hate these matchups, but now I know to walk backwards. Looks like we had a bit of lag there. That was interesting. He kind of teleported around. Also, it seems like he tried to counter my strategy by having a shield, which is honestly a great strategy. Because my strategy revolves around staggering them before they can fully close the distance. So a shield is actually a great way to get around that. Unfortunately, they're still stuck with the fact that their entire strategy revolves around getting close to me, and I am playing this like a fencer. I am fencing with my opponent. I parry, I repost. I win. I don't know what kind of threshold I'm looking for to say that I've succeeded in my adventures. I like this thing I do where I get to dodge and attack at the same time. I've turned them into two completely parallel activities. Yeah, it's just like a Discord server. You can just go to it. I mean, there's a dedicated stream. Basically what it is, it's a Discord server for the community. It's a usually always on multiplayer custom room that you can just join whenever. It's like always there, so you can always have a fight against random people who show up. And it's a collection of streams of the fights there. And a ranking system for the community to see who's the best in that community. I am there very frequently, and is Fega as well. So you will be in good company. And you can see here the determinism in action, me fighting the same person again. But it looks like they've gotten new tricks. They're dodging instead of going in. They're like charges forward are like feints. And now I can't hit them. Pretty cool.
AP at 50%.
I mean, that's fine. You don't have to join the arena. You can just be in the community and other people will show up. It's not like every single person in a community ever is the greatest who's ever played the game. The community has things like core theory design for learning the intricacies of armored core building, which I ignore. It's just a community that has its own fighting rings. I recommend it. Double assault armor. Well, if you do, I will see you there, and I will probably say hi as a result of seeing you there. Hello, Capra. Okay, I'm gonna see the RNG for a second, just to get some variety. Because I did fight that reverse joint twice in a row. It does look like Lubaloo's power is no longer out and the stream for the Rubicon Fight Club has been restored. The lowest rank, air quotes, is unregistered. You play like 5-ish matches before you're actually in a rank. But then once you have your rank, the lowest rank is D. But don't let the unregistered thing fool you. Everyone starts at D rank. So it goes DCBAS, and S has a few different rules than the rest of them. Instead of it just being a point score, you get points for winning and then you lose some points for losing. There's like a whole ELO system. ELO system, whatever. Because like everyone calls it ELO, but it was named after this guy whose last name was ELO or something. Oh, okay, they're doing the boxing glove then, are they?
At 30%.
Ah, I tried to dodge. Oh, the lowest rank in the Rubicon Fight Club, I think, is like 47, but that's only in the arena. That's optional. That's not everyone who's in the RFC is in the arena. I just am because I like fighting and I'm pretty good at it. Okay, that makes sense.
At 30%.
Oh, I'm floated. Ouch. Another bit of a reference for the RFC is that the host of the RFC, the like host of the stream and manager of everything, is currently ranked 37. Due to a very heated combat operation that happened just a few hours ago. Yes. There's no lower limit. It's just if a new person joins the arena and passes the arena, like, qualification exam, which is to say, fight the lowest person on the arena and win, they will be slotted in at the lowest open rank below the current thing. The lowest ranking individual on the Rubicon Fight Club arena has the job of being the entry exam for any prospects to go into the arena. They're known as the sub-gatekeeper because they're gatekeeping the sub-arena. The arena, like the top echelons of the arena, are the top 8 people. And if you're in the top 8, you get your, like, lore data on a rotating... If the person loses, then they need to wait 24 hours before trying again. But there's no further penalty. It's just come back again later. I already hate this guy. Got him. Yeah, I was the gatekeeper for a little bit, but not long. I mean, obviously everyone's the gatekeeper the moment they enter the arena for the first time. Well, no. The way the system works, and I'm getting into the weeds of the details here, is that somebody challenges you. You have 24 hours to respond, and then when you respond, you have 24 hours to schedule the match. By default, the match will be 24 hours after the defender responds. If you fail to show up, you automatically lose. So there's a lot of good leeway just to make sure that a match will happen. But it's up to the people involved. And the default exists in case they really can't schedule and they just have to do a default time. Which means that at the worst possible scenario, a match will happen at most 48 hours after somebody issues a challenge. But that's if the defender deliberately waits exactly 24 hours to respond, and then deliberately chooses the match to be exactly 1 day later from that again. But usually you see people that try to have the match immediately, just whenever they get around to it, but everyone's got their own schedules. There's got to be some leeway for that. But in terms of scheduling, the defender has the advantage. If the defender doesn't have time, then they simply schedule the match or respond such that 24 hours they oh, hold on, I gotta fight this fight. It's a nuanced conversation, so I gotta... Oh, they pile bunkered me. The defender has the advantage in scheduling the time because they choose when they do their initial reply, and the automatic default is that the match must happen 24 hours later unless they can agree to something else. So if the defender doesn't have time, then they're basically just going to have to forfeit the match eventually. But really, the defender can just cheese it so that they schedule it at a time that the challenger doesn't have time for, and then win because they're absent.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Gotcha. Such is the system. Yes. You know, double shotgun open faith ACs used to be the bane of my existence. Not so much anymore. Yes. There's an AC that you will sort of have for, like, lore reasons, but you can use any AC you want. In fact, modifying your AC to counter your opponent is like a big benefit that this system has. Because the defender has the advantage in scheduling the time, they also get to pick the map the match takes place on. But they also ready up first, so the challenger can specially design an AC to counter the opponent. So it really is kind of like the regular arena, but with real people. You're trying to fight Ring Freddy, but you can't get past his Freddy beams, which is his missiles. So you alter your AC to get good at fighting it. Except you can do that for real people, and it's great. Even though I only have 1 AC and don't really modify anything, except for what core expansion I have. Should have charged it. Yep, I knew it. Terminal armor. No, 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 no! Yeah! Oh boy, that was almost a disaster. Oh, I forgot to dodge, and it almost cost me everything. Thank goodness they were reloading. Learn nothing. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know when you asked that question, but I'll answer it now. I typically go live noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern, but it's also very variable. I will sometimes start a few hours early. The days I stream are usually Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But sometimes I stream on extra days just for the heck of it. I'm trying to stream more often, so there might be new regular times added to that, but almost always noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, like 8 p.m. Greenwich time. It's not always Armored Core. I'm doing Armored Core right now because Armored Core is my, like, relaxation game. Yeah, I know that's not my fault. Twitch broke for some reason. I'll try again. I'll try again tomorrow because I think that's when Twitch acknowledges that a week has changed. Like, Twitch defines the definition of a week to start on Monday, end on Sunday. So tomorrow it might work better. But I'll have the schedule back and normal for you, Thega. I know you rely on it for some reason. Oh, you are very high up there. I'm just gonna wait until you come back down. Oh!
50%. AP at 30%.
Ah, they got me with the whip. came down to that last hit. Oh, man. Nice. I honestly am proud of myself for faring that well against a scam, which is to say a sky Lammergeier, which is to say the ones that have these legs and just fly up to the top of the universe and shoot missiles. I do not enjoy them. I do not think they are fun to fight against. Also, I see you have joined the RFC Discord. Welcome aboard. Orvis. All right. Whoa, 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 you just teleported out of reality. Oh no, latency. Yeah, I won. Cool. Okay, we're dealing with someone whose internet's a little shaky. Happens. Oh yeah, they are glitchy up the storm here. Done. Okay, we are dangerously we are approaching the hour marker, which would mean that I've been streaming for approximately 4 hours, which is more than usual. I typically aim for 3. So I'm going to do like 1 or 2 more ranked fights. In fact, if I can win one and then lose one, we can get to a solid 50,000 points. Just to make it a nice number with a lot of zeros in it. I feel like I was about to ask a question. Also, this is taking a while. There it is. Don't know what the holdup was for. Sometimes it's a little slower. I usually assume that's because the networking code has gotten into like a weird stun lock situation and it needs to resolve itself. So usually I reset the matchmaking and I get matched immediately, but in that case it just seems like it took a while. Possibly due to latency. Either way. Ooh. Super lightweight using the Lam Core linear rifle. You are fitted out to destroy. Very interesting. They never expect the assault armor. The assault armor is not the meta, but that's what makes it the meta. I just like it because it's a cool explosion. Nice. Alright, one more. If I win, I win. If I lose, we'll have the cool number. You're gonna have to go fast, Tickum, if you want to finish whatever you're drawing. Just data injection with I know. That's not a legal code. You're gonna get a random. You're gonna get a random position because there's no number in that message. And that one didn't even use the redemption. So you're just tripping over your own letters. All right, let's see what we get. It's a rematch. Probably gonna win then. Traditionally, you fight an opponent twice, you're gonna get the same result. That said, they might have evolved their strategy. It looks like they have. They've gotten a bit better at evasion. Not perfectly, though. I think they gave up near the end. What do you mean by breaking the code? What, like the excels, the color thing in the top left corner? In the event... Okay, so the way that excels work, because I programmed it, I programmed it myself, is that if you don't input a number, it will pick a random slot between 0 and 29. If you pick a number that's not within 0 and 29, it'll pick a random number between 0 and 29. If your message doesn't include one of the valid letter codes for the colors, it will pick a random color. So it's pretty robust. If you put in the code and type in like bacon, it'll put the color black, well, dark gray, in a random location because it'll see that capital B as being the black code, capitalized, so it's light black, and then no number, it'll just put it in a random spot. So I think it's pretty robust. I programmed it well. Yeah, because the number goes from 0 to 29. Gotta love that 0 indexing. Because the idea is that it's a 2-digit number, the 10's place is the Y coordinate, and the 1's place is the X coordinate. So 0, 0 would be top left. You literally, you genuinely startled me there. Hey, I won. I know that was just like a... They left the match, they just stopped fighting. But it gave me the time to give that explanation, so I'm good with that. What do you mean what happened? The time limit on the match ran out. There's a 2-minute timer for 1v1 matches. So we both had the same amount of percentage of health remaining, 100%, because neither of us got hit. So it counted as a draw, and a draw counts as a win for both parties. So I won phase 1, and then we both won phase 2. And so I won the match. He didn't move because he rage quit. That's what happened. That's why he didn't move. But if you mean why didn't he recoil when I punched him, it was because the time limit had already expired and you become invincible when the time limit expires. But why didn't he move in general was because he rage quit. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna say that we already got a cool number because it's 8,800 remaining points, and I just like the number 8. So, I'm gonna call that good enough. I'm gonna do the stuff where I leave now. Let's get out of here. I don't like... Of all the things to dislike about ranked matchmaking, I don't like the lobby music. It's too intense. Okay. Thank you for showing up. We got a lot of just new people who showed up, and I appreciate it. I don't know how that happens. And I got some person into the Armored Core fighting community. Oh, that's nice. It's fun. It's good. It's good times. I'm theoretically going to be back on Tuesday, but I'm in the middle of like an off-stream project, so I don't know if that'll be too busy, like making it unavailable, either physically or emotionally. Probably emotionally. It's kind of stressful. Either way, I'm going to go. I'm Exception. This isn't TV. Have a good day and good night.